Have you ever wished your investments could change the world? What if I told you Cathie Wood, the mastermind behind ARK Invest, is pouring millions into two companies that aim to do just that? Let's dive in and see why these stocks might be your next big win. Please note that this is not professional financial advice, but a discussion. Cathie Wood's investment philosophy centers around disruptive, high-growth companies. 2021 and 2022 were tough, with soaring inflation and high interest rates affecting her strategy. But guess what? ARK has bounced back. Wood credits the turnaround to investors looking over the top of interest rate increases and, well, her belief that disruptive innovation will cause deflation and, in turn, spur growth. Could disruptive innovation be the next big thing? Maybe so. The future is in the air, literally. Have you ever been stuck in traffic and thought, I wish I could just fly over all this? Well, Archer Aviation is working to make that dream a reality. They're one of the leading players in the urban air mobility industry. Simply put, they're designing flying taxis, big money backing Archer. Alright, so you might be thinking, flying taxis, really? But hear me out. This isn't sci-fi, it's big business. Companies like Stellantis, Boeing, and United Airlines have invested a jaw-dropping $215 million in Archer. Cathie Wood's ARK ETFs alone have bought more than 6 million shares in the past 2 months. That's a market value of over $82 million. If these industry giants are on board, maybe we should pay attention. If you find this video exciting, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on more investment tips. What's the deal with eVTOL? So what's under the hood, or should I say wings, of these flying taxis? They're developing electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, commonly called eVTOL. These aircraft will be able to rise like a helicopter and then cruise like a plane. Super cool, right? And they're eyeing certification by 2024, with commercial operations starting a year later. Guess who else is taking Archer seriously? The U.S. Air Force. They awarded Archer nearly $1 million for a mobile flight simulator. When the government starts handing out checks, you know something real is happening. Wall Street is buzzing. So what do the big brains on Wall Street think? Savanthy Syth, an analyst from Raymond James, gave Archer an outperform rating. She set a price target of $9, suggesting a staggering 71% upside potential. When you have reputable analysts singing praises, it might be worth tuning in. Why Cathie Wood is all in. Now let's talk about the woman of the hour, Cathie Wood. She's not one to invest in fluff. Her ARK Invest funds have a stellar track record, and she's known for spotting disruptive technologies early on. Her heavy investment in Archer signals confidence in its game-changing potential. If Cathie Wood's putting her money where her mouth is, should you be doing the same? The road ahead for Archer. It's clear that Archer isn't just a pipe dream, they're paving, or should I say, flying, the way for the future of urban mobility. Certification by 2024 and commercial operations by 2025? That's just around the corner. Imagine being one of the first to invest in something as transformative as this. A word to the wise. Alright, let's take a breather and talk about the risks and rewards. Investing is never a surefire way to get rich quickly. We all know that. However, the stakes are a bit different with Archer. We're not talking about buying a lottery ticket here. This is an investment in what could be a colossal shift in the transportation industry. First, let's delve into the possible downsides. Certification for the eVTOL aircraft is scheduled for 2024, and commercial operations should follow in 2025. However, its big regulatory hurdles could delay this timeline. Plus, there's always the risk of competitors stepping up their game. Companies like Joby Aviation and Lilium are also in the running to dominate the urban air mobility market. Now, on to the rewards. Archer is positioning itself as a first mover in a space that many experts believe could be worth billions. If Archer gets it right, and that's backed by the hefty investments from industry titans like Boeing and United Airlines, they could monopolize or, at the very least, become a major player in this emerging market. So, while the rewards could be sky high, the risks are real, but not impossible. The upside here isn't just a slight bump in stock value. It's about getting on the ground floor of something that could redefine urban travel for generations. There's a risk, sure, but the reward could be a story you tell your grandkids about. How's that for perspective? We've already dived deep into Archer Aviation, but what's the buzz about CRISPR Therapeutics? Why did Cathie Wood throw millions into this stock, and why should you even care? Buckle up, because we're diving into a medical revolution. The game-changing science. What is CRISPR? Before we dig into the stocks and numbers, let's get a grip on what CRISPR Therapeutics actually does. Ever heard of gene editing? Yeah, it sounds like sci-fi, but it's a real deal. CRISPR Therapeutics specializes in editing genes to fight against some nasty diseases. Imagine if you could cut and paste out the bad parts of genes responsible for diseases like sickle cell anemia. That's the magic CRISPR is working on. The power partnerships. Who's on board? CRISPR Therapeutics isn't playing solo. They've teamed up with Vertex Pharmaceuticals. Together, they aim to knock out diseases like sickle cell disease and transfusion-dependent beta thalassemia, TDT. Now, why does this partnership matter? Two heads are better than one, especially when it comes to tackling complex health issues. The collaboration provides a safety net and doubles the intellectual resources. FDA approvals, a milestone awaits. Mark December 8th is on your calendars, people. That's when the FDA review for the sickle cell treatment is scheduled. If all goes as planned, this could be a game changer, making it the first ever FDA-approved CRISPR gene editing therapy. Think about it. You'll be investing in a company that's making medical history. The money talk. What's the investment potential? You might be wondering, so how much is CRISPR Therapeutics actually worth? Well, Cathie Wood seems convinced, adding nearly 200,000 shares to her ARK ETFs. Right now, those shares are sitting pretty at an estimated value of $277.5 million. And don't just take Cathie's word for it. Truist analyst June Lee predicts a staggering 417% growth potential with a $220 price target. What the analysts say, are they feeling the love? Analysts are virtually singing praise for CRISPR Therapeutics. June Lee from Truist gave CRISPR a solid buy rating with a $220 price target. That means some serious growth potential, folks. It's like dating someone who not only looks good but also has a great personality and life goals. What's not to love? Risks? Sure, they exist. Okay, time for a reality check. No stock is without risk. Competitors in gene editing, like Editas Medicine and Intellia Therapeutics, are also working on similar solutions. Plus, there's always the possibility of regulatory hiccups. But let's keep our eyes on the prize. Groundbreaking medical innovation that could save lives and shake up the healthcare industry. The bottom line, why should you care? Why invest in CRISPR Therapeutics? Because you're not just putting your money into a company, you're investing in the future of medicine. With the weight of Cathie Wood's confidence and the strong backing of experts, this stock isn't just another fish in the sea. It's a potential blue whale ready to dominate the ocean of healthcare innovation. So, let's boil it down. When Cathie Wood puts millions into something, people listen. And with analysts also singing praise, these stocks could be your ticket to the moon. Would you invest in flying cars or groundbreaking medical treatments? Drop a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Ready to catch the next big wave? Click subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a hot tip. Let's get that portfolio growing.